Happy holidays, everyone. It's Amanda here with your 2020 RuneScope. And yes, if you didn't get the memo, if you didn't watch the intro in last month's RuneScope, this will be my last video. And I will no longer be conducting private Skype sessions after December 19th. That's gonna be the last day. I did open up a few more dates if you have never gotten a reading from me and always wanted to, or it's been a while since you've gotten one. You can drop me a line at my email address. It's below in the box below the video. If it's gone, if it's not there, that just means that all of those appointments have been booked. So yeah, it's just time for me to move on. I got to do what I'm always telling you guys to do and follow the path that Spirit is shoving me in, and actually has been for the last 2 years. So I'm actually really excited about the new chapter and to have a better work-life balance. That will be nice. So it's just time. But, so I do take my own advice, just to let you know. But it's been a great 7.5-year ride here on YouTube. If I ever do come back, I never say never, but I don't have any plans to. If I do, though, I will pop up on this channel to say hi and see who's hanging out. So if you want to stay subscribed, feel free, or just search for RuneScopes every now and then to see if I'm back. I do love doing this. It's something I enjoy. So even if I'm not on here, trust me, I will be reading someone's runes or tarot out there in the world somewhere. But thank you so much for your support, your comments, your likes, your shares, all of my regulars. Thank you so much for supporting me over the years. I couldn't have done it without you. It was the whole point I was here. And even if these videos had only helped a few people, it would have been worth it. But from the heartfelt comments I've received, I can tell, and I'm so heartened and happy and actually humbled by your comments from last month. And I'm sure I'll get more this month. And I read every single one, so I am reading those as you comment. I do read those. So thank you so much, and I'm so happy and humbled to hear that the videos have helped so many people. And I'm so glad that I could do that. And so thanks for the support. But yeah, this is gonna be our last one. Also, the Vimeo channel will be going away. I think it's the end of January or February. I'm not really sure. Again, all of that content will be outdated. The last thing I posted was November spiritual guidance. So that'll be over anyway. However, this YouTube video will be here all year for 2020. Do check back in from time to time to see where you are with our runes. We're gonna be using the Medieval Scapini Tarot for our 2020 RuneScopes. And then also I'm going to pull a major arcana from the Oswald Worth tarot deck. I did get it to shuffle better. It was a lot easier with just the major arcana. But I want to pull like a yearly overview card for all of you and just kind of see what themes, or what at least some of the major themes are going to be that you're dealing with in 2020. So without further ado, have a lovely holiday season, and a Happy New Year too. And let's jump in and see how that new year is gonna go for y'all. Hey Leo, let's see what the runes got for you for 2020. What is coming up for Leo 2020? Okay. I'm getting something about stability here, Leo. Building stability. It was just showing me it's a 4-year with the 2020, and that's all about building a strong foundation. That's interesting. I was just talking to Aries about that because it came up in their spread. So you may be dealing with similar themes in some way, but let's take a look here. As always, check the video for your rising sign as well, Leo, because these are general readings for lots and lots of people who identify with the sign of Leo in some way. So check out that rising sign for additional messages and info. If I still have private sessions available, I will mention it in the intro. So do, go back and watch that. If you skipped it and you are interested in a private session, I record the intro last and then, edit all this together. So I will let you know at the beginning if I still have any available. In general, however, we're going to start in the present. So because we're looking at a full year here, the present can extend anywhere from like the end of December 2019 through, I would say like at end of March, that first quarter of 2020, roughly. Again, any of this could come up at any point this year. But the majority, we're looking at that time frame. We got the Two of Coins in reverse. So sometime between end of December and like early spring-ish, you could be dealing with this energy. Two of Coins in reverse means there's something we got to put down. There's something we can no longer juggle. You know, it's normally too many commitments, especially work commitments. If you, I don't know, if you've got a full-time job and a side gig, or you've got, you know, you work full-time, but you're also going to school, or you work full-time and then you've got, you know, kids, or soon will have a kid. Or just other commitments. There's something to where you're gonna have to let something go, and you may not see it right now. This could be hidden because we got the Rune of the Hidden here right next to that. So yeah, it could be hidden from your view whenever you're watching this, many of you. But this can also be the breaking of a contract. Now, this contract is normally business, but all marriages are also a financial contract. Right? So, I mean, it could be that as well, but there is some sort of like a breaking of a contract. I think for most of you, though, this is financial in nature. So this is a job that you're quitting, or you may have to put off school, or you may, like if school's the priority for you, like you really want to finish your degree, you may have to find a job that's better suited to the hours that you need to be in school. But it's like you've been juggling, and kind of overworking yourself here somewhere. And it's like, I can no longer keep all these balls in the air because they're just all going to fall. If I don't put one down, I'm going to drop them all, is basically the energy of this. And I feel like you've been putting this off. And if you do, like, you're feeling exhausted, or you're feeling like, you know, I just need to make a change here, and you put it off some more because is here, you know, that you could make yourself sick and be forced to put something down. So yeah, it's always better if you can make the decision to do it on your own rather than the universe stepping in and kind of, you know, yeah, making you sick so you have to stop or take a break or rest. So yeah, I would definitely not put it off. Figure this out, what you want to do as soon as you can. I feel like many of you, it's like you like the extra money. So I do feel like for many of you, this is like a side gig or like a part-time job or something, but it's just getting to be too much, particularly as we move into springtime of 2020. Someone else, and this could just be for a few of you, I'm feeling like there's a broken contract, but they may call you back. And I don't know if it's like a job that they like, I don't know, they lay people off and then they're like, but we may call you back in the spring, or we may call you back later. And it seems like for many of you, this would happen in the winter time. So maybe this happened here at the end of 2019 and they're like, well, we'll call you back. We might call you back in the springtime. The rune here is indicating that if that's your situation, if you can wait it out, then I do think they will, you know, call you back and have you come back. But you may find something else that's even better before then. So I wouldn't wait on this as exclusively your only option, but I do feel like that will crop up. Like whatever goal, if it's a goal-oriented thing that you have in mind, or something you're waiting for or waiting to achieve, waiting to come through. Or it could be just be hammering out the deal, or negotiating a contract here at some point into the springtime. And again, there may be a waiting period, but if you can be patient, you can get what you want. You can get what you're asking for. Your challenge in the year, we got the Two of Cups. So yeah, challenges around partnership, particularly emotional partnerships. So if you're married or in a relationship, it could be a challenging year, and that's due to new opportunities, new projects, new jobs, new people for some of you. Could be, gotta throw it out there. Now, not every married Leo is going to encounter that in that way, but it could be that someone has a new viewpoint, or they've gotten into something new that the other partner doesn't share. And again, it could be you that's done this, or it could be your partner. It'll be different for all of you, but yeah, there could be a little bit of this if you don't kind of deal with it in the moment. Like a growing apart kind of energy. Like we started out together, started on the road together. But yeah, somebody like could be really enthusiastic or really into a creative project, really want to start a business, or yeah, really just wanting to go after something, and you may not be on board, or you may be the one that's excited about this, Leo, and they're not on board. So and it's unexpected. It kind of maybe, it kind of may come out of left field. Like, you may be like, well, how did you get into that? Or why did you get into that? Or why would you want that job? Or, this could also be someone meeting someone new. Either you could be meeting someone new, or your partner could. And again, it would be unexpected. So it would not be like, someone was looking for someone. If that's how it works out, it would totally be unexpected and accidental. But I really feel like for most of you that this is just, we got to figure out, because a marriage or a partnership, any partnership, is an evolving thing. So, I mean, two people can't always be on the same page, but so you may need to kind of find a compromise or find your way back to each other in a sense. Or find a way to deal with whatever this is. Now, if it's a job that, because somebody could have an opportunity that would, really affect the other person's life, maybe because they would need to move or travel a lot, or, be away a lot. And the other person is like, well, whoa, that's not going to work for me. Especially if you've got kids. Maybe that's the concern that, who's going to watch the kids? Who's going to handle this while you're away traveling? So, there are some things to work out. It's the challenge. It doesn't mean that, you can't overcome it. Others of you, if you're single, you single Leos out there, it could be your challenge to meet somebody who's worth your time, right? Worth the emotional investment. You may keep running into people who are takers or player energies, or people who are, just in everything for what they can get, not looking for emotional attachment, but just looking more for the physical, or, on the reverse flip side of that, you could be the one, like you really don't want anything serious. You're just looking to have some fun, but maybe you keep running into people who are looking for this big serious deal, and you're like, no, it's not what I want. So, there's a reason for this, though. It's leading to a new understanding, as everything always is. I don't know, Leo, even if you are, not interested in anything serious, you could fall into something quite serious in 2020. So, for single Leos, it's probably going to be a little less upsetting or difficult. You're still going to have to figure out what you want, though, and if you want to keep someone around, you are going to have to make some sacrifices, make some changes, or adjust your viewpoint on the whole love thing. For some of you, there could also be like a delay of a wedding, a delay of an engagement. There's something about an emotional partnership that it's like we're still going to do it, but just unexpected things, somebody could get ill. And I'm not saying it's you or your partner. It could just be somebody in one of your families is not doing well. And it's just like, well, we can't plan a wedding around all of that. So, but yeah, or there could be health reasons or health concerns as to why you're putting off a wedding, or because maybe you were originally planning to do that in 2020, get married, get engaged, and it's just, things happen that kind of disrupt that, so you have to just postpone it or delay it for a little bit. The help that's going to be available, we've got the King of Wands, so this could be you, Leo. Let me see here. Fire sign energy, so either you, another Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. And these court cards, as I always mention, can be male or female. For some of you, this will be a male. For others of you, it will be a female. Let me see what's coming through here. I feel like for many of you, it's you that has this new path. And you really can't ignore it. But it's disruptive to your environment, or it's disruptive to a relationship, or it's because it affects the other person. Again, if you're in a relationship. This also is indicating, again, kind of health issues around family, especially older family members. It's something that just has to be dealt with. It's just something that has to happen. But this is coming up, again, as a help to you. So it's going to help you to stand, firm, if this is your energy. And I do feel like it is you. It's going to help you to, I feel like you're being tested, Leo, in 2020 regarding how badly do you want something? Like, how badly do you want this job? How badly do you want this relationship? Do you want this job more than you want this relationship, or vice versa? How badly do you just want to be single, instead of relationship-wise? Do you really want that instead of a long-term thing, or somebody who really cares actually quite deeply about you with the Two of Cups? It's a year of priorities for you, prioritizing, Leo. It's like the universe is asking you, what do you want? Yes, you can have that, but you're always going to have to give up something to have that, right? That's just the nature of life, unfortunately. Sacrifice is going to be, I feel, a theme of the year. But also I also feel like some of you are going to stick by a partner. You're going to be, it's going to strengthen your relationship to help them through an illness, or help them as they help someone else through an illness. Your strength, your determination, like somebody could really be leaning on you this year, but it's going to help you, Leo, because you are, you will really win their unwavering loyalty. Not that you didn't have it before, but it's really kind of like a pre-test, especially for those of you that are planning to get married or in a long-term relationship. There's really this, it's kind of, once you've gone through this, you're going to know, okay, well, this is absolutely the person. So for some of you, maybe there's a question, like, is this really the person I want to marry? Even though you're engaged or maybe talking about that, well, you're going to get your answer because of a difficult situation. Either they have to support you through, or you have to support them through. I do see recovery and that coming back to whoever is dealing with this, but, it could be touch and go. It could be where you're going to have to be strong, Leo. And either someone supports you or they don't. And if they don't, that could, instead of postponing, you could cancel this wedding. Those of you who are single, this other person that unexpectedly shows up could be another fire sign. So again, it could be another Leo, Sag, or Aries. And it could really kind of, if you're already in a relationship or you're kind of dating someone else, this person could really show you the flaws of the other person. They could really, I don't know, they really have initiative or energy or are willing to put in effort, maybe where this other person isn't. So you could be faced with a decision. Again, I got to drop one person for another because this person is really kind of showing me the faults of this other person. What must be accepted? Got the 8 of coins in reverse. So yeah, anything that you are not interested in putting the effort in, not interested in taking the time to learn, not interested in taking the time to fully invest in, you're going to drop in 2020. That includes relationships. Anybody also not investing that energy or effort into, you or your relationship, you're going to be done. You're going to be over it. There's also maybe somebody, and this could be on the job, or this could also be the energy of some of y'all's relationships out there, but it's almost like somebody talking to you like you're the student, like you don't have enough life experience to know how to, or you don't have enough training, or you don't have enough knowledge to do this, or you just kind of like talking down to you like you're a little kid, and it's really, really like irritating the hell out of you. And it's kind of like why you close the door. Aries just got this rune too, leaving a situation like we've done all we're supposed to do together, or I've done all I'm supposed to do at this job. I'm not going to stay somewhere where somebody talks to me like that or treats me like I don't have the education that I have, or that I don't have the experience that I have. I've put a lot of time and energy and money into it. So yeah, I do see you closing the door on anybody taking that kind of approach toward you, because it's the opposite of what you should be getting here. Our outcome of the year, we got the 4 of Swords. So this is the calm after the storm. This is taking a break, it's retreating, it's recovery. Yeah, and coming up with the rune of lies, trickery, and deceit. And again, this rune that's kind of with this breaking of the contract, secrets, things that were hidden. And then, choosing, making a decision, and the resting afterward. Because we got the 4 here, there could be something kicking up in April in regards to this. So, yeah, something we've talked about here could for some of you be more evident, or could first be kind of rearing its head in the month of April. But I feel like you're going to need to take a time out, take a retreat, take a rest. Those of you who are, if it's you dealing with some sort of illness or health issue, you may, again, if you keep pushing it and don't follow the guideposts here saying, hey, this is too much, Leo, you got to put something down. You got too much on you here. You can't do it all. You're going to have to let something go. You could get sick, or there could be some sort of something that happens that you're forced to take a break, right? I really think this is more of a mental and emotional break after finding out something someone was hiding from you. Or Leo, these energies, as I mentioned, usually can always work both ways. Maybe you were the one with the big secret. Maybe you were the one that had, unexpectedly met this other person. And now you gotta come clean, or maybe the other person finds out that you've been hiding things and kind of calls you out about it. And this is just I need to get away. And you may even, take the time to get away. This is usually like hiding away. It's less of a vacation card. It's more of like a, I'm just gonna get in bed and pull the covers over my head, and I don't want to turn the phone off, and I don't want I don't want to hear from anybody. I don't want anybody over. I don't want to talk to anybody. So it could be like that, like a self-imposed, just I need to get my bearings. But yeah, it's a withdrawal from the rat race, from, you know, whatever this maybe more chaotic energy has been. So, wow, a big year. Again, Leo, prioritize your year. That's going to make things go more smoothly in 2020. Stay up to date with your checkups with all of this health energy going on. Or, you know, if you have somebody you kind of look after, or a parent or somebody, or somebody you care about that hasn't been in the best of health, make sure they stay on their health routine, get their regular checkups. But let's take a look and see what the overall theme is going to be. We got our major arcana from the Oswald Worth deck. You got Les Etoiles, the Star. Pisces also got this as their theme. So this is the major arcana wish fulfillment card. So again, you can have what you want, like we were talking about before. You can get what you want. You're just gonna have to give up something else, Leo. So you got to know what you really want, right? And what you're willing to give up. But this is also about healing. So, you know, if you do get ill, or if someone that you care about is ill, like if they put their mind or focus their intention on getting better, on recovering, and then take the necessary steps to do that, it can happen. That wish can be granted. This is also, though, really just about renewed hope, renewed faith in a project, in a relationship, in a job, in yourself. And usually this card will appear if we've gone through a particularly difficult time, or a time where we've maybe been, I don't know, just down on ourselves. Maybe you felt like, you know, things have been just particularly difficult, or maybe your self-esteem has taken a hit. Again, kind of this situation where maybe somebody's talking down to you, or treating you like you know less, or are less qualified than you really are. This is recovery from anything like that. But usually, again, when I pull these major arcana cards for the year, you're usually going to find it's a year where you're dealing with both sides of the star. But you pulled this in the upright, meaning whatever's got you feeling like you've lost all hope, or like you can't surmount this, or maybe you've lost faith in a project, a job, a relationship, that can be restored or renewed. For some of you, maybe you have lost faith in love just altogether. And then lo and behold, somebody shows up that you're like, oh, you know, that can be restored, that can be renewed. You can believe in that again, right? Yeah, some of you may have really maybe started off 2020 thinking love just doesn't exist. It's fake. It's a fairy story. It only happens in, you know, in Disney movies and crap like that. But the universe says, oh, but wait a minute. You just haven't met this person. So it could be quite a fabulous year. Whatever you think is hopeless, whatever you may be starting the year, or at some point in 2020 lose faith in, Leo, I think you're gonna get that back because of, again, a wish granted, maybe more than one wish granted. So prioritize, make it easier for the universe, Leo. Make sure you let it be known what or who you want, what you want to accomplish. It would definitely be a good year for you. It's a good thing for everybody to do. But definitely make it at the start of the year. Write down your intentions. Write down, and you don't have to call it a resolution if you know, but yeah, just journal or jot down or put it in the notes on your phone. Things you'd like to accomplish this year. The goals for the year. And see if at least a few of them don't come through. But that's what I see here, Leo. I do want to thank you all for the years of support here on the RuneScopes channel on YouTube. I want to wish you all a happy holiday. Happy New Year. Have a lovely 2020 and beyond.